it's officially game week finally after summer. How do you feel like you guys are ready for this big challenge Thursday?
We'll find out. I mean, you guys have been around me long enough. We just go one step into the next and prepare like we always have. So, everybody says a big challenge. They're all big challenges. We're in the Missouri Valley Conference. So, I think the kids are really at a different level. We're at a different place. It's going to be curious to see because obviously we got to go against the BCS team who's ranked in the top 25 or something like that right off the bat. And Mike does a phenomenal job year in and year out with what he has there. So every week's a challenge.
Starting on a national TV game, a lot of exposure for this game. What can they take out of this kind of spotlight?
I'm sorry, who's they?
The players. They look forward to this at all?
Oh, absolutely. Anybody, anywhere you play, people look forward to playing on national TV. They look forward to playing in front of packed houses, and that's what great competitors love to do. So I think they're very, very excited about it, and especially the older guys that have drawn from the atmosphere last year. So it's going to be a big time atmosphere, and I'm sure. I worry more about the freshmen being overwhelmed. The other guys have been there, done that type of thing, and they're excited to go play.
You bring up last year, and you guys kind of had some success, in at least the first half against a big team like Mizzou. Are they able to take confidence from that?
Hopefully, but we lost the game, so it's still a loss. That's I think our kids took a lot of confidence from that game, and then they were hung over for 2 weeks. Everybody's patting them on the back, which personally I was very confused about because we lost the game. So what we need to do is just prepare like we always do and be very focused. It's going to be a little bit of a different environment because last year was 11 o'clock. This year it's 7 p.m. and at night the crazy people come out. So it's going to be a much different environment than when we played up north.
You talk about preparation. Do you think you got everything out of all the preseason work and all the camp and everything you wanted to headed into this first game?
Absolutely. We have a plan and a checklist. And we go through everything, every situation. We've spent more time emphasizing to our kids about situational footballs, downs, distance, scenarios, a couple of rule changes. So I feel very confident where we're at right now.
What do you remember about all the trips you made down to Stillwater when you were up north?
There's a reason why it's called Stillwater.
How do you feel your team's mental?
Thank you for getting that joke, by the way. No, I think it's still processing.
I'm just not laughing on camera, that's all.
How would your team's mental mindset seem coming up to this meeting?
How's their mental mindset?
Yeah, like how do they seem?
That's a question for them. They think their own thoughts. I know how my mental mindset is.
What's yours, sir?
Mine is focused, determined, and making sure that I'm prepared so that I can help them play their best. That's my mindset. You have to ask them what they think.
But what's the message? I mean, you talked about that hangover. I mean, you talk about not having that or going in there and wanting to perform, obviously, but...
No, you guys right in the past. I live in the future. My mindset is prepare, make sure you're watching video. Today, which throws me off personally because I'm so anal, today's our Tuesday.
Yeah.
So you guys are Sunday. That's why I see a lot of, I don't know where Chad and Dan are, no offense to you guys, but, they have the day off. I don't. So today's Tuesday for us. So this is our full padded practice, and we will keep our routine, our ritual that we always do for the week. So my mindset is just prepare like always. And I think with our program, I'm really emphasizing to the players about preparation. And you can't cheat this game. It's a great game. But if you cheat the preparation, it's going to show, like Dan just said, on national TV. So we can't cheat the preparation.
That's a team that typically spreads it out, airs it out. What are you guys preparing for defensively?
To stop them from airing it out. They do, you say that, and they do. But I'll tell you what, and I'm bad with names, and I apologize, but I'm in love with that tailback, number 5. Watching them on video, watching them all summer. Their tailback is phenomenal. So I think they are going to throw the football like they do. They're going to do what they do. Mike has done a phenomenal job with the offense. He's a quarterback guy. Quarterback guys like to throw the football. But the other bud is, Mike Jurich he's a Pennsylvania guy. He's a PSAC guy. So he's a man after my own heart there. But I'd be feeding that to number 5 all day. So we got to stop him first. And then, hopefully, Henson, my old boy up from up north, is the O-line coach and does a great job with those guys. So we got to figure out a way to put pressure on the first-time quarterback.
Obviously, going into this game, it's a big opportunity for a lot of these new leaders on the team to really step up in a big moment. One of those B. Short, who we'll be talking to shortly. What has he meant to the team, especially being a vocal presence and a leader on the team?
Well, I think the great thing about Jared is, he's a two-time captain, and our players vote for that. So that shows you how the players feel about him. And I think they feel that way about him because going back to that other question with preparation, he's a guy who's constantly watching video, he's constantly preparing his body, he's taking care of his body, and he's exactly what you want in a program. So the kids buy into that, and his leadership is going to be great going into a game like this. I think he's a 3-4 year starter, whatever it is. So it's great to have Jared on our side.
After the last scrimmage, he was very energetic, talking about he wants this season to be the one where the wins start coming. And he's coming from a high school in Lamar where obviously he helped build a program there. Does he kind of help instill that mindset that you need to start seeing results here?
I hope so, and I think so. I'm of that same mindset. I say it all the time, I hate losing, Jared hates losing too. So when you come from a program like that, winning breeds winning. I think he's really doing a great job of instilling that and showing that through his work ethic and through his preparation.
Do you have an opinion on Mike Gundy's mullet hairstyle?
I'm an old gray-haired guy. Spiked hair, going bald now, so I'm not going to talk about someone else's hair. Jeez, I used to have a mullet back in the day, though.
That as good as his?
Come on, dude. I put his in shame.
You miss yours?
No.
That's good.
All right, good
Appreciate
stuff.
it.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate
Thanks,
it all.
Coach.
Tell us about the excitement you guys have as an offensive unit for this nationally televised first game.
It's really exciting because we got a new offense and we kind of airing the ball out a lot more this year. I just feel like the offense changed a lot.
How much more comfortable has Peyton been from this summer, getting ready for his second year as a starter?
Very comfortable. We worked hard all summer and just getting it in every day by day progression.
What do you look forward to most about the opportunity to play in front of Big 12 stadium, Thursday night, nationally televised scenario?
Just going out, just showing I can compete. I love to be I'm a big time competitor, so that's all I want to do.
How much motivation is it for you? You're the receiving core. Just we keep saying, oh, Malik Earl's gone, Deion Holloman's gone. How much motivation does that give this new group to go out there and show what you guys can do?
It gives us a lot of motivation because I feel like last year it felt like we were depending on them a lot, and then this year we can just step up and show that we can do more.
Hey, can you talk about those different pieces you guys have in your core and just how it's coming together this summer? And I kind of saw it in the scrimmage and stuff, but just your receiving core in general, how you guys feeling and what's?
Well, our coach just teach us to be physical. He want us to be alpha dogs, so that's what we're going to do.
Coach Steck talked about kind of the weird schedule since you guys are playing on a Thursday as opposed to a Saturday. From a player's perspective, what's difficult about that and how have you tried to keep things kind of in the same rhythm as you normally would?
He really just tells us not to worry about, because we don't pick the time that we play, so we just come out and play as hard as we can every play.
That's good stuff.
Good. Thank you.
Headline reporter too, aren't you?
Uh-oh. We're nothing now.
Hey, you got the looks too, Wyatt.
Oh, thank you. That's why I'm in print.
Got the face for print.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Just about.
So,
Yeah. All right.
How special is it going to be starting your senior year with a Thursday night nationally televised game in a Big 12 stadium?
It's going to be fun. Been blessed to get to play in some pretty cool venues since I've been here. Got to play at the Liberty Bowl, got to play against Mizzou, got to play at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. So it's been really cool getting to play at those venues. And this year, like you said, just getting to get to start off the senior year and Boone Pickett Stadium, and I'm just excited. I'm excited.
Do you go in YouTube, Google stadiums kind of before you go in?
No, I have never really done that. I kind of like to, see what it's like when I get there. I've never been a guy that's, mesmerized by a stadium, but it's just I like to see what it's like in person. First impression, what it's going to be like. The field's going to be the same. It's going to be 100 yards. It's not going to change much. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Steck was talking about how he's a little worried maybe some of the freshmen might be a little bit overwhelmed. What do you talk to those guys about? just how to prepare for?
You as a leader and as us vets, we try to just keep level head. It's nothing. We're not going to be going to be overthinking it. We're going to keep level heads. We're going to act like it's just another Thursday night game. So, and I think those guys, they'll follow in suit and they'll get comfortable as it goes.
Obviously, you've been a leader on this team for more than just this coming season, but now this year, as seniors, there kind of some added weight to that as you walk around?
It's your last ride. So, not just me, but all the seniors, we're looking to end this thing with a bang. We want to go out the right way, and just like every senior wants to go out the right way. So, we just want to be the class to do it. Seniors in the past haven't gotten that chance, so we're working twice as hard and making sure the younger guys are doing what they need to do to help us out and make that happen. So.
We talk about big games. Last year you guys opened up again at Mizzou.
Mm-hmm.
Just how much you guys played well in that first half, of course. How much can you bring confidence-wise from that to going into this Thursday game?
A lot of confidence. Last year I think we surprised a lot of people. I think some guys on the team surprised themselves. What they can do against those caliber teams. So this year we're just bringing even more confidence into that. We feel like we got more talent. We've worked harder. We've grown. We got bigger, faster, stronger. So we're bringing all that and just getting more confident and bringing that into this game.
Something Mizzou did, kind of air it out. It's obviously what Oklahoma State likes to do. So, can you just talk on that?
They're an RPO team just like Mizzou was, Yeah. So I think last year Mizzou was one of the first teams that we've seen, in these few years we've been here that have done that. So yeah, that gets us more prepared for this game. So we've seen it before. I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to stop because it ain't, but we've seen it. We're experienced and we're ready for the challenge.
They have a new quarterback too. Just how much confidence can you bring in? Just kind of rattle a young guy.
He's going to be talented. First of all, they had Mason Rudolph last year. He's an NFL quarterback. This year they're going to bring in a new guy. He's going to be just as talented. I'm expecting. So, we're going to try to rattle him. We're going to do what we can to confuse him. But we're not going to have any lower standards for him, as compared to years past.
How is you, coming from a captain and a senior, having experience, have you noticed, how is yours and your team's, mental mindset been for this game?
We've just been in an attack mode, really. We know, like I said earlier, we've gained confidence from years past. We know we can compete with these teams when we play well and when we're focused. So that's just really what we're trying to hone in right now, is get focused, get confident, and believe that we can make those plays, and we think we have a chance to do it.
Do you think this year might be the year that you start crossing that threshold and getting more wins, seeing the results on the field at the end of the day?
That's our expectation. This year's, we're here to win. We're here for a results-based kind of outcome, and so we're not here just to compete. And it hasn't been like that in years past, but this year more than any other year, even before, because it's just another year. You've got to win. That's just how it is. That's how this business is. It's results based.
Obviously, coming from Lamar, you guys helped build a program there that's really started to last over the last few years. Now coming here to Missouri State, it took you back to the rebuilding process. Do you think what you see in this program, do you see it building up to what you kind of did at Lamar?
Absolutely. This program's primed to just fire away and become a winning tradition. One of the reasons why I came here was, like you said, I was there when it was built at Lamar, and I wanted to come here and build something too. So just being a part of the first ones to do it, that's something I hold a lot of pride in. And this place is, once we get it rolling, it's going to be like a snowball effect. It's just going to keep going. So it's tough to get it rolling, but once we get it rolling, it's going to go.
Compared to maybe a couple years ago at this time of the year, what do you feel like is different attitude-wise as you guys get ready to start a new season? What feels different?
Like we talked about earlier, probably confidence, and just the belief that we are as good as we think we are. We're not just blowing smoke up ourselves butts. It's what we see is what we get, and we're like, okay, we got a ball team here, and we can play with anybody if we focus. So that's what we're thinking right now.
So on the other end of the season, what do you hope? When you look back, what are you wanting to see out of this year?
This year, we're wanting to go. We're going to win ball games, go to the playoffs, and make a playoff run. That's what we've been. That's what we've been talking about since I've been here with Coach Steck. It was get to the playoffs, make a playoff run, see what happens. So it hasn't changed. The end goal is a national championship. At the end of the day, are we thinking tomorrow let's go win a national championship? No, we're thinking let's get some wins, let's get to the playoffs, and then we'll focus on that. So playoffs right now is, for this year, is what we're thinking, and that's what we're focused on.
Thanks, Jared. Good job.
Jared,
Thank you, guys.
how psyched are you guys for the opportunity to start your senior season on national TV?
It's awesome. We're ready for the challenge, and we're going to show up and we're going to be ready to play.
What are you guys preparing? What are they going to throw at you defensively?
They run a base defense, 4-2, nothing like we haven't seen before. Our defense run a four down front, so they're going to play a 4 down front, and they're going to do probably blitz a little bit too, and we're going to be ready to pick it up.
What feels different this year compared to last year? I know you had Kalen still in the backfield. It was a little bit more by committee, maybe. Maybe they're going to lean on you a little bit more. What's different for you this time?
It's not too much different. We got Nick Mason there, and we got some young guys, Jeremiah Wilson and Donovan Daniels and Alan Washman. They're going to help us out a lot this year. So it might lean on me a little bit because of my experience, but Nick Mason, he's a senior as well, and he's going to be ready to run the ball too.
What have you brought to the running back room to teach those young guys and get them ready to to spell you or take a third down?
Yeah, I think I try to show up with some energy every day, just ready to lead. I try to pick up my talking a little bit more, and if I see something that I struggled with in the past or something like that, I just try to give it to those guys so they don't go through what I went through, or so they can just be one step ahead of the game.
How important is a good start in a tough environment like the one you face on Thursday?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a loud crowd and everything, and it's going to be a whole bunch of people there. So we're going to be ready for the challenge, and we're going to just soak it all in and just be ready to play ball.
I brought this up with the other guys, but you guys had success on offense against Mizzou a year ago, which is an FCS team, big time program. How much confidence does that give you going into Oklahoma State?
It lets us know that our offense is capable to make plays, and it puts us in positions to make plays, and we're going to lean on Coach Brown to call the right things and just march us down the field and have a good game plan.
How much is it, you and Peyton back there kind of together for the second year, getting a little comfortable more with the linemen and Coach Brown just coming into the year, do you guys just being together again, is that?
It's good, we got some experience, we know how each other operate, we know what to expect out of each other, and we just show up every day and we just give it our all. We come together, put what we got together, and we just try to make it work.
And some of those zone reads and things like that, you feel smoother as a member, is it just kind of something that comes?
Oh, for sure. Me and Peyton, it's natural back there now. It's one of those things, like you said, it's our second year, so we got the flow of things, and we're just ready to roll,
Yep.
ready to get out there and play.
What's the most important thing that you have to do this year as a leader of these guys?
I just think just when times get hard and stuff like that, just be there to let the guys know we got to overcome the adversity and just bounce back, and just be that senior leader that's just we've been through tough times, so when tough times come, we just got to march and just be able to come up out of those tough times like right now. So I just want to be able to get the guys going and just have a good environment and just be ready to play at all times.
Being year 4 for Steck, how critical is it for you and your fellow seniors to kind of make this a year that kind of, you see the results?
Oh yeah, for sure. Coach Steck, he's a great coach, and we want to be the class that do it. I heard Jared say earlier, and it's true. We want to be the class that do it. We want to be the class that turn it around. When we graduate here in December, we want to look back and be like we're the guys that started that. So, and with Coach Steck, with everything he's doing, he's doing a lot of great things, and I just see the future here just very bright, and we want to be the class that started.
Steck used to have a mullet?
I seen some old pictures of Coach Steck. I think I might have seen that. Yes.
But no, having a Thursday game too, you guys padding up today. I know it's the first game of the year, but is that different coming into this week and then again Thursday next week? It's just like, you talk about that too and getting ready.
Yeah, it's a little different because after these 2 weeks it's going to go to a different schedule, so we're going to have to adjust again. But we're going to be ready for it, and it's football. We're just going to be ready to play whenever the time to snap the ball. So.
Yeah, good stuff.
Sick of hitting your own guys?
Yeah, it's about that time.
Yeah.
Sick of hitting our own guys, going against our own defense. We're ready to see some new competition, and we're just ready to play.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Appreciate you again.